You are now listening to About That Business, hosted by Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an entrepreneur and personal coach who has helped people reach their fullest potential personally and professionally. Take it away, Rom.
Welcome to Rom Wills About That Business. Social events will become big. And when I say social events, not just like specific events like festivals and parties or stuff like that, but anything where people will come together. I'm going to tell you what. Well, there are three things that move the world. And I'll give you two of them. One is the need to eat. And that's not really it. It's actually something else. But you can consider that anything, ingesting anything, that's always going to be the case. But the second thing is sex. I don't care how much technology there is. I don't care how many, every single thing could get automated. People still gonna want to have sex. Now, this isn't saying get into the sex industry, but in order to facilitate sex, people have to meet each other. They have to socialize. And not only that, they're going to want to see people. A lot of times people get out the house and they'll go shopping or something just to see other people. They want to look at people. Like, human beings are built to socialize. We built to interact. And if you just hit something from a social event angle, like, what can I do to bring people together? People will come out. Now, I know we got people using online, and as far as buying stuff, and people using online dating. At some point, the people using online dating still have to socialize. And especially if they're looking just for sex, they still have to socialize. People still want to meet each other. They still want to hang out. You still want to have social events. I'm predicting, now in my last episode, I talked about automation, how everything's being automated. And then, with everything happening, there's becoming more and more serious talk about a universal basic income, where basically people will throw out $1,000 for now. They might get $1,000 a month just because. Even with all of that, people gonna want to socialize. Now, you got a few people who want to stay in the house and whatever, but even then, they want to visit. People want to do stuff. People want to have some activity. That's going to become bigger and bigger, especially as automation becomes bigger and jobs start disappearing. Because a machine can't be an event organizer. I mean, you can get something and you can put some data in. They can invite people, but they can't keep a party going. You're still going to need the social stuff. You're going to still need, people still going to want to meet. They still going to want to go to plays or shows. They still going to want to go to festivals. Like, a lot of times, I'll go to a local festival just for something to do. I don't go to the wine ones because I have my sons with me. I don't need to get them started. But people still going to do it. The people will go to farmers markets. Those are people hanging out. People want to interact. And that's going to be the case regardless of the situation. Even if all the power went out, or we had some catastrophe, and people struggling to survive, people going to still find time to party. That's the one thing. That's the one constant. It's like, it's nothing you can do about it, because you can't say, well, I'm gonna put a machine here to interact. I mean, yeah, you got some people talking about sex dolls and stuff, but they're a minority of a minority. But you still going to have people who are going to say, hey, I want to meet some people. I want to hang out. I want to do something. People always going to have that. People are always going to want to be around each other. So the person that could say, organize a social event or put together a good party is boom. In fact, in some circles, especially in like some upper middle class circles or rich circles, a person who can do that, that's quite lucrative. Because the social thing is actually what leads to other things. Many business deals, they are not made in a boardroom or a negotiating room. you're hanging out at some party or event, and you start talking with a business person, boom. Like when the very powerful people get together, at these global events, the real thing is not like sitting in the meeting. The real thing is whatever the gala is that night. That's where people make it, because ultimately everything is a relationship. All businesses are just relationships at a smaller level. The thing that makes the world go round is people interacting. The machines will not take that place. I don't care how much they might try. People might want to think, oh yeah, if we get this machine to do it. No, it's not going to do it. People still got to get a feel for each other. They still got to feel good. And in fact, it's going to come back big. In fact, I'll make a prediction now. No matter how automated stuff gets, I'm saying about 50 to 75 years, all of a sudden people will start putting it to the side and say, just on that reason. Guarantee it. Like, for example, they got some restaurants now where you can just get your stuff. You don't interact. But I guarantee some people going to be like, I miss having a server to talk to or recommend something. That's always going to be there, because people always have to socialize, because at our core, we want to have sex, and everything stems from it. So, anyway, that's it for today. Hey, get out there, get social. Let's go make that money.